All right, we're live. What is going on, y'all? We are back. It is Atlas Capital. Let me get my motherfucking goggles, and we're back with a new fucking strategy. New fucking strategy, baby. All right, y'all don't even know the half of it. All right, I've been passing accounts left and right, left, right, and center. Okay, with this strategy. Now check me out. Check me out. All right, I already know we're gonna open bearish. I already know that. I already know that. I can even take this right here. Take that out. Take that out. Take that out. Alright. So I got a fresh account, per usual. As always, we were pretty bearish. Pretty bearish here. Um, Not much. We haven't cleared this OB, and we're bouncing off of the daily OB, which is crazy. The daily OB, I knew that we would see it, right? I didn't know when, right? But I knew it, right? But we're bouncing off of it. A lot of people are bearish. Um, can tell you exactly why. August is a bearish month in general, but I mean we're just following price action, as it comes to us, as it comes live. So we're either looking at a big up down, right, or we're just looking at a straight continuation, right? And where's our next target? The next level of liquidity would be at 23. So I want to measure out how many contracts would I need, right? So I'm gonna be doing a lot of measuring, right? Let's see. Don't need that. Huh. Interesting. That's weird. It was giving me different numbers earlier. Yeah. I guess we're gonna go with one. I mean, that's all we really need. Um, so what we're gonna do some very specific things. Okay. I already have all of my like PD arrays marked out. I don't think I need this one anymore. Actually, I can go here and just mark that out like that. 4 hour OB minus, right? Um, Go over to the 1 hour. I'm gonna mark off our midnight price. Lock this. Lock that. And then lock that. Um, what was I doing? Let's see. Right, midnight price. And we opened when? 344.50. Boom. I'm gonna label that midnight. Now, usually, right, you take the um closing price of New York and the opening price of New York, and you draw the halfway line between that. But as of late, the way that the market's been moving, I haven't been seeing that much of a difference between, like, you see how these are, like, this one is different. This one opened and it went through, all right, but you could see, like, this opened, the 50% barely even matters there. You know, I mean, you can draw it, but I mean, eh, right? Really, it's just you just take note what the direction is with your draw on liquidity, right? So our draw on liquidity would really be the downside just based off of the trend and what's moving here. And look at, I mean, we make a 4 hour fair value gap with that, right? And we're on the top, tippy top, and moving towards the downside. So our next target down here, see if we clear that daily OB today, right? We'll see, right? But you see the daily is making that swing low, right? It is rejecting, right? But it's making a swing low, right? And it's at the tippy top of the RSI. The weekly is on the downturn, right? But you know, we're in the middle, we're in the equilibrium here. We're also hitting the trend line, right? It could be it could be a choppy day, right? But we're gonna hit it. So we've got two sorts of strategies, right? We got standard deviation in the background, right, for targets, and then we have and I'm going to mark for 12.50 the opening price for New York pre-market. Um, so standard deviations for targets, right? And we take note of confluences as far as like obstacles or when to take, you know, take halves or yeah, however you want to do it, right? Me personally, I get too focused on passing an account. My bad. I forget the camera's up there. You know what I'm saying? Um, before I can even like, like just tonight, I made 9K and I didn't sell right away. Lost 1K and it went all the way downhill from there. So I can do this. I've been consistent before, right? And this new strategy has been working out. Okay? It works. It works. And I will prove it from now on. Alright. Um so yeah, I just want to see where New York is moving here. I bet you, since that's the equilibrium, and that's a 4 hour, right? On the standard deviation. Oh, that's a 1 hour. Switch that to a 4 hour. I bet you it gets all the way up here, maybe. There you go. That makes more sense. Um, I bet you it gets all the way up here, and then it stops, and then it takes a downturn, and that'll be when it opens. But I mean, we'll see. We will see. We got about 30 minutes till the open. I hope y'all are doing all right. I've not been doing so well. I don't have any money, but I do have a rolling subscription on these accounts, and I got so close. I will make a video about this strategy and how close I got to a payout because it's absolutely insane and how much I realize that psychology and discipline plays into this when it comes to having a strategy that actually works, right? Once you have a strategy that works, don't deviate. Do it every day. Make it mechanical and just have your psychology set with your risk management. And that's all you need. That's all you really need. And I've been saying that, but I never really understood it until I found my strategy. And now that I have this strategy, right, I've gotten inches. I'm talking like I only had to flip like win or lose $5 for 2 days. And I would have had a $2,500 payout. My first payout ever. But I didn't get it. So now I feel more comfortable publishing the journey, right? Because everything is set and all that's required is execution. And as far as execution goes, the only way for me to really take my profits is for me to, well, start recording it and start making it live so people watch. So I cut my losses early and I cut my winners where I want to take them instead of hesitating, and wanting more just to prove something to myself, right? So, I mean, there you have it. You know, I want to see what it does here. If it doesn't take London High, then we'll wait till the open, but I bet you it does. And we're going to keep the contract size light. At most, my heavy size is going to be 4, right? And when we're at 4, we're going to have to take it early. That's the rule. We're going to have to take it early, and then 2, we can wait for a full move, right? Lock that. Where's midnight? We'll lock midnight as well. Okay, let me actually do this. Um, can I not send this to my iPad still? With the webcam still? Oh, that's insane. It's absolutely insane. Okay, got stopped. But let me look this up. Can I? This is so dumb. Yeah, that makes absolutely no sense. Oh well. I guess I'll just have it up on the iPad. Hmm. There you go. All right. God damn. I'm so sorry about that. Okay, it's clear that we've hit a rejection level. See, now here's another part of the strat, right? Move up to a 4 hour. 4 hours isn't too bad, right? But we have rejected this little. This is definitely a fair value gap, like right here. Like this whole thing is definitely a fair value gap still, right? Um, because we got hella sellers still here, right? And then on the hourly, we've hit the halfway point of this wick, right? The previous wick, right? Now we're on the way down. We're squeezing in, right? So zoom down to a lower time frame, right? And you've hit a standard deviation, right? A standard deviation level. It's a 4 hour standard deviation level. It's a key level, basically, you could say. Right? You can say support resistance key level. And we move back down here, right? Question is how far, right? The thing is, look on the 15-minute, right? Now we're still trading within the range. We rejected and traded within the range of the 15-minute first 15-minute candle of opening New York sesh, right? So the way that these confluences are stacking up, right? Overall bearish trend, right? If we draw a line, that would be our first line right here, right? It could break it, right? There's standard deviations above and below, right? It's 50-50, right? And honestly, we don't know nothing till the open, right? But the way that it's looking, it looks like it's bear flagging, is what it's looking like. What's crazy is that tonight, or like last night, I caught this entire move just now, all the way up, right? And that was off the same wick type theory, and that's Powell's theory. Right? A lot of y'all may have heard of it. But I'm just combining these things, and it's actually working, right? It's not working right now, but I'm not specifically using it, you know. Honestly, works the best during Asian London sesh, right? So I may hop on a stream then and show y'all, right? And actually take fucking profit. But yeah, don't want to lose too much drawdown right now. So after this, we'll wait the 30 minutes. already breaking some rules, but feel like we've caught the direction. You know, it's made its pre-market little tip, but see what happens at VWAP actually. You could cut it at VWAP for safety. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what I gotta drill into my head, you know. There's nothing wrong with taking some profit. I mean, my target's basically midnight price, and you see how midnight price is the draw on liquidity. If I look at the 4 hour, right, and I imagine what the next candle is gonna look like, right, and we close red after all this, and this is our only up close, and there is no fair value gap. What's the next 4 hour candle? Whether it goes up or down first, right? You want to get in early. You want to get in at the tippy top, right? And you want to make sure that you're making that move is being made. You know what I'm saying? So we got an hour left in that 4 hour, PO3. Um, and the open can still try and want to fill some inefficiencies here, right? Before doing that, but that's what I'm thinking. Is downwards, right? That's our whole thing, right? Especially with midnight price there, right? The way that it opened, the way that we can't get through, the way that we're consolidating here, right? We break this trend line, right? And honestly, we got ourselves a long-term problem, I'd say, moving forward. Let's see. I just need another monitor. Cause like, how am I supposed to look at the stream then? I thought the iPad would be it, but it's not. It's one big bear flag. It's a very tiny bull flag. All up to interpretation, but the strategy is set with whichever way you choose. And then from there, once the position is open, it's all risk management. That's all there is to it. And I'm going to do this every single day. I don't care if I fail because it worked. It worked until the very last moment. And I got giddy and I wanted money. And I started taking trades when I shouldn't have. Like right now. But this one's got a little bit more knowledge to it still because of the Powell method. The Powell method is insane. The Powell method is kind of wild. So, and it plays out more often than not. especially combined with everything that I have. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm modest with my take profits, right, and high on contracts, right, when I can afford it, right, then it's smooth sailing, right? But I just need to get there. That's it. And that's all that needs to happen. See if we can put some non-copyright music on. And put some relaxing. Some lo-fi jazz. Boom. And then bro, that's dumb. It won't let me. Oh, there it is. Nope, it's not there still. Turn that down for y'all. But don't understand. Don't 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 understand. Oh, there it is. Now I hear it. Let me play the stream. YouTube. Looks like our trade is working out. Atlas. Yo, there's another Atlas Capital with like 96 subscribers in Russian capital management. Yo, I'm probably about to get hacked once I make money. There's some dude in Kazakhstan out for my money. Yeah. There's a dude in Kazakhstan out for my money, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. It's actually crazy. There I am. It's actually crazy. There I am. There you go. The audio is pretty crazy. The audio is insane, actually. be honest, this is a wireless mic too. Let's see what happens here. See if we fully reject or not. Off this OB. I don't like that candle, but if it squeezes back down, I'll be fine. It's got 40 seconds to do that. Ugh. It's 300 in drawdown. The stop is not 300 in drawdown. No, that's what we gotta know. Okay, there you go. So hopefully VWAP gets torn through. Oh, I do not like that candle. I'm gonna move our stop up. I don't like that candle. There you go. There you go. Now, one whole standard deviation down would be down here, right? Now, I want to see what happens once we hit, because that's London, So honestly, the half standard deviation is just fine. Like I'll take that, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't be picky. Yeah, we'll be conservative in this journey, and we'll be content with what we can get. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully this don't bounce back on me. That'd be not fun. So I'm saying I want to see what happens at VWAP. We're on the 15-second though, so with a grain of salt. I mean, should I just take it? Don't like the way it's consolidated in there. It's gonna come back up. Oh. See how it just tags it? Come on. Still got 40 seconds in it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, looks like it just wants to play tag. Move our stop up. I think it'd be more comfortable that way. You lose some drawdown, but that way you can let runners run, and still be comfortable, and still feel like you're sticking to the plan. But like the whole thought process has changed, man. The whole thing. We're at 2,000, 500, 800 in drawdown. I mean, you never know. That's why I'm not cutting it. But that is definitely one that you know. Because of how close that is. So, you win some, you lose some. Up 800. We're going to wait as our rules dictate. The 1 hour is looking tastefully bullish, actually. So on the 1 hour, this is our accumulation. Manipulation into what, though? All the way down here, I'm not sure. You know, maybe these wicks, right? And then reject back up and distribution, because we're on the trend line, right? Overall, weekly is bullish. You know, there's a very major trend line right there. Usually I don't trade days that are on the trend line, but you know, I want to test this this new candle theory, this new wick theory that I've got. I got candle theory and wick theory now. Right? I've got the way the candles are moving, and I've got them responding to the wicks. Then after that, really, it's just the first fair value gap. So I'm gonna show you guys that here soon. Now, why didn't I take 2000? What was wrong with me? What was wrong with me? I mean, it tagged VWAP. It literally boop on the VWAP, like I said. But hey, live and you learn. You know, there have been times where I've been real precise with it. You know, I'm taking really the max right before it reverses. I really want to get to something like that. You know. Let's go ahead and size down in advance so I don't make silly mistakes. We'll go to London low. See what happens there. Stop at the top of the consolidation. Shall we double down? I say we shall. For confirm. So double down. Need some more room. Pretty wide OB, but OBs aren't that crazy of a metric, though they do count for some. Oh, it's not a good drawdown. Stopped. It's okay. See, now I'm just flipping for the heck of it. I mean, hey, support resistance. Shit makes sense. It's supposed to. It's too late. It's too late. I can't do it. I can't do it. Just gonna leave it be. What is it drawn into? 5-minute fair value gap. 15-minute fair value gap still being made. Oh, there goes my stop. That's okay. Just gonna wait. Gonna follow the strat. Gonna see what other folks are doing. It seems bullish, right? And that's our standard thing. But London lows are definitely very possible. it's rocking back and forth. Now we'll just take the London lows, but I don't know, I feel like we've respected this trend line enough to bounce off of it. Alright. Yeah. Fuck. Fuck. That's insane. It's absolutely insane. Some OBs being made here. See, already not following my rules, but hey, we can chase. That's what we can do. Yep. 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 So that ends the stream.